Hi, boys and girls. Today you're going to learn all about a scientist and their job. Let's look at our learning target. I can read and ask questions about scientists so I can understand what they do. I will know I have it when I can explain a scientist's job. Our focus today, scientists and what job do they do? Scientists ask questions, make discoveries, and solve problems that make our world a better place to live. Let's go over some vocabulary. Science, the study of the world around you and discovering how something works and why it works that way. Scientist, someone who systematically gathers and uses research and evidence to make hypotheses and test them to gain and share understanding and knowledge. Experiments or investigations are a scientific procedure followed by scientists to make a discovery, test a hypothesis, or demonstrate a known fact. Hypothesis, a guess made by a scientist about the outcome of an experiment. Meteorologist is a type of scientist who studies the weather. A botanist is a scientist who studies plants. Geologist, a scientist who studies rocks and the Earth's physical structure. Paleontologist is a scientist who studies the past. They can tell us what dinosaurs ate, how they moved, where they lived, just by studying the fossils of dinosaurs. Astronomer is a scientist who studies objects such as stars, planets, moons, comets, and galaxies up in the sky. This is a link to a PebbleGo article about Jane Goodall and her life as a scientist. You may read each section of the article or click on the speaker icon and it will read to you. She studied some very special animals. If you read that article, you'll find out. Here's a brainpop.com video, and it's all about Benjamin Franklin. So here's the link on this slide. Learn about him and his famous discoveries as a scientist. And speaking of scientists, there's a special scientist I want to tell you about. Scientists can change the world, and it doesn't matter if you are a boy or a girl. You can be a scientist. This is Alexander Fleming, the scientist who discovered penicillin, a medicine that helps people feel better when they get sick. I hope that you learn even more about the job of a scientist when you read the PebbleGo article or watch the BrainPop video. It's your turn to do some work. Think about all that you have learned about scientists and the job that they do and how they do that job. I want you to write one way Jane Goodall or Benjamin Franklin or both were scientists. How did they exhibit and do that job? What did they do? Write that in your spiral notebook. Enjoy learning about scientists today and the job they do.